How's it going, world? JGamer06 here, back on the video. Today we're playing Minecraft once again. Last time we left off, we cleared out the trees from the this area, and off screen I investigated the noise that was down here. Yeah, there was a mob spawner, but I've taken care of it. And in this episode we are going to be continuing the work of clearing out North Georgia. Something else of decent importance I've done off screen is with I've properly turned this area into a canal of sorts. So in the future I will be digging it out a bit more, and on screen now you will see that I have a map of this area, and you'll notice that the map is decently out of date, sort of, because it doesn't have my house, but the main features of the island are here. And with it, as you can see, the cyan is where I'm going to be building some tower walls, or some towers, to make this whole area into a proper castle. The red represent the walls, the green is represent the areas to fill in, though there are some areas to the left that also need to be filled in, but I've already filled those in myself. And finally the blue is to remove. I'm gonna separate that little peninsula from the rest of the island, and I haven't fully decided what I'm going to do with it yet, but I might turn it into a little like fishing base for me. Yeah, and you'll notice that two of the towers seem a bit bigger, and that is on purpose. I will intend to build those two towers a bit bigger than the rest. There isn't really a full particular reason, it's just that those areas, I think those areas will be of decent importance, so I might as well make them a bit more secure, I guess you could call them, or a bit more beefed out. We'll take down these branches. Yeah, I'll take the map off the screen now. So yeah, well, we did all that, so with the area I'm currently at, I will most likely be trimming parts of this as well. Particularly over to the particularly with that little sticking, well, yeah, I guess I've already done most of that area that stuck out. Let's see, well, there's gonna be a tower over that way, and up here there's gonna be one like there, another over here, yeah, wall here in between them, and to this little area here. Not fully sure, I'll probably make it like a little landing sort of area, I guess you could call it. Yeah, I'll deal with that once I have the entirety of this land cleared out. There's that deck leveled Now we'll work on this birch tree. And while I don't fully have a mapped out plan in my mind of what I'm gonna put in each area, some main goals I'm gonna have is with I'm gonna build like a proper mini horse stable in there for the horse. Build a decent sized house, probably run the size of the small castle in the center or bigger. And I'm also gonna have, I'll probably upgrade the farm a bit. And pretty much the sort of goal is to build a self-sustaining castle. So I'll have a self-sustaining mini city sort of inside the proper self-sustaining city. And yeah. But I will probably work on clearing out the rest of the city between Isle as well. Though with I may decide to save that stuff for off camera just to get it out of the way. Yeah, well, feel free to let me know down below if you'd prefer to watch me chop down each of the trees or not. That way that way all the trees are getting chopped. Just a matter of whether I will be recording it or not. Yeah, we're taking down these trees. I think that's the last log in this area, or this tree. And we'll continue the job. Until due to me splitting off this island from the rest of Georgia, a new name will be needed, though at the current moment I'll just use North Georgia as a placeholder. And if you're wondering what my plan is to do with the bit of land that I'll be removing over that way, I'll probably either move that land somewhere else, like reposition sort of the island, or I'll peninsula into an island somewhere else, or I'll just use the dirt blocks from there, as well as from digging out the canal more to beef up North Georgia here. That way I will be, whatever happens to the land, it will be moved. well, I guess. Yeah. We'll be doing a lot of off-camera mining. I'll quickly make back to the house. Because it's getting quite dark. Yeah, sorry about that. We continue on. There's definitely a log still stuck in this tree here somewhere. Yeah, if I see it. And there are a few stuck in these trees over this way. Alright, now this tree. Yeah, but there it is. I'll try to find it for me. Yeah, they are. I don't know if that was the only log in this tree holding it up. Nails open. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that's the another one. That should be the last of that one. Yeah, I think once we finish, I'll definitely finish this area off here in this episode, and I'll move somewhat onto those trees over that way. I'll definitely work to collect all the saplings and such. These trees here should start disappearing, and I'll move on to these trees over here. guess it would be somewhat close now to where I intend to draw the line. Or where I intend to make the canal. The little second one. Oh, I guess I don't know if it'd be for like called a canal, like says way over it land-wise. I will continue on here. Yeah, I'll probably focus on finishing off this area, this episode. You know, off screen I have some of the remaining leaves and stuff. I may just I'll do them off screen. And so I'll definitely have to think of a new way to light up the area though. Yeah, I'm sure I'll come up with something quite easily. Let's try over here. Did I miss the block in that tree? Yep, I did. Alright, so we've still got a bit of daylight left. I'll take a few more and then we'll head back to the house. I'll take all these three. Quite a big fella here. Over here. Sorry about any background noise you can hear. Well, it seems some of the mobs already started to spawn. Oh, we got them back in the bed. There we go. Delve that fella. One upside now is the zombies and skeletons have fast places to hide. But I do imagine any creepers and that will also be more likely to find me and such. But it'll continue along anyway. Thankfully with these spheres are quite low to the ground. We'll finish off this island, or this part of the island here, and we'll end the episode off. I think in the future, and if I do like light up that island over there, I'll have that act as a small national park type thing. And off screen I'll fix up that area over there. Remove the sand and replace it with grass and fill in that hole. As well as like once all the leaves and stuff have disappeared, I'll landscape the island a bit, as well as like removed a bit of land there, and then using a wall of similar colour to what I've done on the map, I'll then use that to also probably outline the castle in game. Yeah, on the map again, there was a bit of pretty sure there was a bit of purple near the center, right? I think that was like purple. That's, if you didn't, even though I didn't say that, if you didn't gather, that's where I intend for the entrance to be. Yeah, a few more trees here. Alright, so I'm guessing there's some wood still in one of these trees. I don't know if I said that. Alright. There we go, most of the island. The entire island. The forest now. I'll make my way back up to the castle. Or the mini castle for now. This will be quite small compared to what I plan to fully make at the end. Well, with that, I'll be ending this episode here, so thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.